first element in many competencies is plan and prepare. This has 7 performance criteria for prepare for off-site manufacturing process, and I'm going to go through them. 1.1, work instructions and operational details are obtained using relevant information confirmed and applied for planning and preparation purposes. So, similar to a lot of others, you're getting your instructions, all of the operational details or all of the key information that you need to know about preparing your materials, and you're able to use the relevant information. You're confirming it, so you're making sure you understand what you have to do, and you're applying all of that information, all of the specifications and instructions into your planning and preparation purposes. 1.2, work health and safety requirements are followed in accordance with safety plans and policies. You've got a lot of policies, you've got safety plans for on-site, you've got safety plans for in the factory or in your business, and you've got safety plans based on, or policies based on your council area or the state. So, and you're able to demonstrate that you're performing to that. 1.3, signage and barricade requirements are identified and implemented. If there's some installation when you go to site and you might need to use a crane to put, say for instance, roof trusses. You've assembled roof trusses in your factory, you've taken them to the site, you need a crane to actually put them up. What sort of signage and barricades are you going to need for that part of the job? And you're going to be able to demonstrate that you can identify what stuff you need and you're implementing them into the project. 1.4, tools and equipment selected to carry out tasks are consistent with job requirements. Check for serviceability, and any faults are rectified or reported prior to commencement. Exactly the same as the previous one, and you'll find this a lot. You can demonstrate that you can select the correct tools required for the job. You're checking that they're still okay, no frayed cords, no damaged batteries, no damaged cases on tools, and if there are any faults like that, you're getting them repaired before trying to use them. And reported, if you're just a worker, you need to show that you can report these sort of faults to foreman, supervisor, something like that. 1.5, material quantity requirements are calculated in accordance with plans, specifications and quality requirements. Just like previously, or anything else, you got the material quantities you need, you're calculating those, you might use your cutting lists or your plans to do that, and specifications and quality requirements could be the type of material. If you're doing cabinetry, what are the thicknesses of the materials that you need, what sort of finishes are on the outside surfaces of the material, especially with kitchen cabinets and laundry cabinets and that sort of thing. What are the actual requirements? Does it need to be wet area materials and that sort of thing. 1.6, materials appropriate to the work application are identified, obtained, prepared, safely handled and located ready for use. Anything that you need to have, any material, timber, sheet material, adhesives, joinery materials, knockdown fittings, anything like that, you've got it already, you've prepared it, you're safely handling it. The safely handling comes into if it's a chemical, so you've got the correct MSDS, the correct PPE. If it's materials such as sheet goods or long pieces of timber, how is that safely being handled so that you don't injure yourself as a worker? And then located ready for use. If you're in the factory, where's everything being located so that it can be easily accessed to be able to do the assembly or preparation actually. 1.7, environmental requirements are identified for the project in accordance with environmental plans, statutory and regulatory authority requirements, and they are applied. There's so much regulations and statutory requirements depending on the council you're in, depending on the state you're in. A lot of them are getting very unified, but you need to show that you're identifying those within the project and you're going to be working to make sure that they meet all those requirements and that they are being applied to the project once they're being done. You need to demonstrate that you can do this sort of stuff because that's what your performance is being based on or being assessed on.